The birth of a nation. Turkey becomes a republic, 1923. A nation's struggle. The Ottoman Empire crumbled after World War I, leaving a vacuum filled with confusion and fragmentation. Various foreign powers had their eyes on its territories, but inside Anatolia, a storm was brewing. A group demanded a future that neither shared foreign control nor a sultan's dictates. The leader emerges. Amidst the disarray, one figure stood as a beacon of hope: Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. A visionary, military hero, and a man with an audacious dream to see Turkey modernize and evolve. His charisma and resolve inspired many to rally under his leadership. The War of Independence. A fierce resistance movement ignited, leading to the Turkish War of Independence. Women and men came together, uniting various segments of society. The battles were brutal, victories hard-earned, but each step paved a path toward autonomy. Diplomacy and strategy. Ataturk understood that military victories required diplomatic recognition. The Treaty of Lausanne in 1923 was born of perseverance, marking international acceptance of Turkey's sovereignty and new boundaries. The Sultan's legacy. The Ottoman Sultanate was a relic of the past, long bound by tradition and conservatism. Its relevance was questioned as revolutionary ideas spread across Turkey. It was the end of an era, as the Sultanate was formally abolished. Scene 6. The birth of a republic. On October 29, 1923, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk stood before the assembly, words potent with purpose. "We now declare the Republic of Turkey," he proclaimed, echoing through the chambers and into the history books. Scene 7. Changing the guard. The transition wasn't just political. It spanned culture, economy, and societal structures. Ataturk instigated reforms that impacted every family. Titles of nobility faded as equality and meritocracy took center stage. Scene 8. Transforming identity. From attire to education, Ataturk embarked on a quest to modernize the Turkish identity. Western-style clothing replaced traditional garments, symbolizing both emancipation and progress. Scene 9. Language reformation. The adoption of the Latin alphabet over the Arabic script was a daring move. It reduced illiteracy and connected Turkey to Western culture, blending efficiency with cultural heritage. Scene 10. Women and the modern state. For Turkish women, the Republic unlocked doors previously deemed unreachable. Ataturk promoted gender equality and women's suffrage, setting a precedent for future reforms. Scene 11. Education for all. An enlightened society required its people to be educated and knowledgeable. Institutions flourished under the new republic, aiming to create minds that would challenge tradition and invent the future. Scene 12. Architectural evolution. Buildings echoed the change. As cosmopolitan cities rose, they straddled old and new. Ataturk envisioned a landscape reflecting innovation connected to cultural roots. Scene 13. National unity. From ethnic diversity arose a unified Turkish identity. Ataturk's call for national unity embraced diversity while fostering a sense of inclusivity and national pride. Scene 14. Economic foundations. A destabilized empire's economy found new stability. Through agricultural, industrial, and fiscal reforms, the groundwork for a modern economy was laid. Scene 15. The spirit of secularism. The intertwining of religion with state affairs was severed. Ataturk believed secularism would foster free thought, bringing personal and intellectual liberation. Scene 16. Challenging conservatism. Defying deep-rooted traditions wasn't without controversy. The path blazed by Ataturk met resistance from staunchly conservative figures unyielding to change. Scene 17. Portrait of Ataturk. Ataturk's image was ubiquitous in every Turkish household, a symbol of national pride and transformation. His presence was a constant reminder of what the Republic aimed to achieve. Scene 18. Citizenship and rights. The new republic redefined what it meant to be a citizen, emphasizing duties but focusing on freedoms and rights previously denied. Scene 19. Youth and the future. The future is yours, Ataturk declared to Turkey's youth, placing them at the forefront of the new nation's progress. Scene 20. Political systems. The democratic election process became a cornerstone of governance, reflecting transparency and people's voice in shaping their own futures. Scene 21. Cultural Renaissance. Art, literature, and music experienced a renaissance, capturing the essence of change and modernity. Creativity flourished under the protective cloak of the Republic. Scene 22. Global stature. International relations pivoted from hostility to diplomacy. Turkey's place on the world stage garnered attention as a burgeoning republic with tradition. Scene 23. Legacy of reforms. Ataturk's sweeping reforms left an indelible impact. He carved out a brilliant legacy that both defined and challenged future leaders. Scene 24. Constitution. The Turkish Constitution of 1924 set a secular democracy framework, securing citizens' rights and parliamentary governance. Scene 25. A vision for the East. Ataturk looked beyond immediate challenges, envisioning Turkey as a bridge between East and West, harmonizing diverse influences. Scene 26. Revitalizing agriculture. Agricultural reforms brought a revival from dependence to prosperity, ensuring sustenance met development requirements. Scene 27. Critiques and challenges. Ataturk's methods and policies weren't immune to critique. His leadership through authoritarian practices drew mixed reactions from different factions. Scene 28. The opposition's voice. Illegitimate dissent emerged stronger, with some resisting transformation, vying for a return to traditional values. Scene 29. Youth and the future. The future is yours, Ataturk declared to Turkey's youth, placing them at the forefront of the new nation's progress. Scene 30. The People's Republic. Despite political tensions, the Republic resonated with strands of democracy echoing throughout Turkey's cities and rural landscapes.